The time for firm and fair relationship advice is always now. But before we get into it, give me the three freebies. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host for the Firm and Fair podcast, The Spencer Perspective, and we have work to do. Let's get to it. This is an article that I found on Reddit. The link will be in the low bar below. Now, the title is I'm involved in the strangest, toughest love story I've ever been in, and I need real advice. All right, let's see what we can do. So 3 months ago, I traveled abroad to a new continent. I work in a really small and boring European town in the middle of nowhere, far away from my friends and families. I have to return to my country on May. The day I arrived, I met a cute girl. The next week, we started dating. I started to notice that this wasn't a normal girl. She had severe anxiety problems and eating disorders, resulted of childhood and recent traumas. She also told me that she'd never been with someone romantically. Sadly, I started to fall in love with her. I can fix her type of shit. Yeah, I'm stupid. No, not really, not necessarily. But, you're not supposed to be fixing anybody for damn sure. You only got time for yourself. 1 month into the relationship, we planned a trip. 2 weeks before traveling, she told me she was going to travel the next week to visit a friend, and she was going to arrive just in time for our trip. Naturally, I had my doubts, so I found this guy on Instagram. All right, yeah. Real advice, this is a wrap. Wrap it up, okay? Yeah. No. If a woman is literally going to see another man before she's coming to see you, going to see another man, that shouldn't even be on her. A woman that's willing to take a flight to go somewhere else to see another man, that's just crazy unless they're family. I don't care how good a friend they are. I have female friends that I speak to maybe once a month, 2, 3 months, 6 months. I'm not taking no airplane to go see you. No, for sure. Unless something's going wrong and I need to be there for you. But I'm bringing my partner with me. For her to go without you, that is, it's a lack of rules and boundaries. So that relieves me because he was really ugly and she showed me some photos with him. He looked perfectly fine. Do not let someone's looks dictate whether you think something's up or not. You will be surprised thoroughly a lot. The trip was really great, and we've been sleeping together after that for 3 months, every day, really intense and passionate love. Of course, this girl was shitty keeping her affair a secret. She never showed her phone. She received phone calls every day. I knew. The trip was really great, and we've been sleeping together after that for 3 months, every day. Really intense and impassioned love. Of course, this girl was shitty keeping her affairs a secret. She never showed her phone. She received phone calls every day. I knew. Last week, she was preparing some Christmas presents, and I saw the name of this guy written on an envelope. She left it open. I opened it, and I found the strangest shit ever. They didn't sleep together, but they kissed and made out. She also told him he was her first relationship, that he was special to her, and he didn't know of my existence, of course. The most frightening thing that I read was that, what? The most frightening thing that I read was that he tried to EPAR her violently without protection, and she just stood still and had panic attacks. That took a crazy turn. In that letter, she forgave him for that. Also, that they were planning a trip for winter holidays, something that we've been doing too. Of course, you can imagine the impact of this information. I kept that to myself. She was going home for Christmas. Oh my goodness. Yo, put your lifeboat on, man. I mean, put your, what's it called? Lifeboat or life vest? Lifeboat? Life vest? What's it called? Whatever it is, put it on an eject. There's nothing here for you. Come on. No. There's nothing here. That's real advice. You got to let her go. That type of information is going to get you caught up real quickly. Like the situation has nothing to do with you, no matter how you feel about her. You had your fun. You're going to have to move on to the next. She's not looking for a serious relationship, in my opinion, but let's continue. Of course, you can imagine. But she also lives abroad, but closer to me. Now, the worst part of the story, it gets worse? Come on, man. Nah, man. All right. The worst part of the story, she left earlier than planned. She disappeared from a day to another 4 days. Today, I saw a picture of this guy on Instagram. He was with her now for Christmas. All right. What is your name here? Throw RA underscore love abroad. Let me do you a favor real fast. Come on now. She ducked you to go see him for Christmas. You have to take actions and say, hey, does this person actually care about me based upon her actions? You never actually listen to the words that come out of somebody's mouth. Bullshit can walk a marathon. Now, the thing is that she literally disregarded you for another man. And then that other man published said disregarding. You got to go. You got to leave. There's nothing for you there. That's it. You break up with her. I don't care what you do, how you do it, but it's a wrap. You're not married. You don't have any children together. Exit. Stage left. Now, I don't know what to do. I'm all alone here with no one to talk to about this. Only my friends, but they are clueless. You should have been talking to your friends about this the whole time. Look, this sounds like information that can jeopardize your livelihood. Do you understand that? You're getting caught up into something that you have nothing to do with. Take that letter, bring it to the peoples and whatnot. But at the same time, will that guy be held for justice? Who knows? It's all up to her. But if I were you, just get away from it, man. It's a steaming pile of hot garbage. You got to go. Now, you're saying that I can do several things. I can tell this guy the whole story, vengeance sake. What is that going to do? It's not going to do anything for you, personally speaking. You're the one who knows about the situation already, so you have the control here. If you tell him anything, you start to give him control. Remember, information is key, is power. Without it, you're not in control. You have the information. She doesn't know you have the information. He doesn't know you have the information. You're empowered. Empowered as well, too. So do with that what you will. I can force her to quit her job and return to her country easily just with the threat of telling everything to this guy. Sure, but they say if you're going to go kill for revenge, bring 2 coffins. All right. I can keep all of this to myself and I can keep this all to myself and keep her. Of course, it's going to destroy my self-esteem and my sanity. Yeah, sure. I think that you should just let her go. You don't have to hold on to one person if they treat you like garbage, to be honest with you. So just let it go. Now, I can deal with this myself alone in Christmas and New Year's Eve and try to get through this. That's really difficult. I'm completely lost. Well, look, I'm sorry for everything that's going on. One way or another, you're not going to come out of this hole. Some parts of you are going to be hurt behind this. The question is, how soon do you want to heal from this and put this behind you? There's some dark days, man. You will ask a man about his lowest point in his life, and I guarantee you, 75% of the time, it will have something to do with the woman. This seems to be one of your low moments. How you actually treat this moment will dictate how you move forward for the rest of your life. You can stand up, gather who you are, and work through this. But if you deal with her and you deal with him, you're not doing yourself any favors the long term. Let it go, move on. That's the best revenge. Remember that, okay? Spencer Perspective said so. Give us an update whenever you can. I'll post a link to this video when it's published on YouTube. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at thespencerperspective@gmail.com. I hope you're doing better in all seriousness. This situation looks a bit out of control. I'm doing better because I'm at a point where I'm able to avoid shit like this consistently. I smell it from a distance. Come on, man. That don't smell like garbage to you? Something don't stink? There's a lot of garbage in there, man. Get up out of there. You're going to do better. I'm doing better. We all will. This is the Firm and Fair Podcast, and I'm out.